less nutrition, pesticides, trans fats, artificial colors. All this is in what we're eating today. Broccoli could lose 50 to 80% of key nutrients before you even purchase it. You're good. So, what can we do to be healthier? We exercise, getting exercise 4 to 5 times a week, sleep 7 to 8 hours. I know this is like foreign to some people, but sleep deprivation is a serious thing and it's harmful to our bodies. Managing stress, drinking water. We should drink half of our body weight in ounces of water every day. Using safer products. A lot of talk is now on going green and buying more natural products, and then eating real food. And that's what we're going to focus on tonight. So let's focus on fruits and vegetables. Experts agree that most diseases are preventable with good nutrition. Oxidative stress and antioxidants. The bad news is that oxidative stress causes aging and disease, like the apple on the screen, the left side. And on the right side is the good news, where our antioxidants in fruits and vegetables protect the cells from this oxidative stress. That's why the news isn't that fruits and vegetables are good for you. It's that they are so good for you, they could save your life. We need 7 to 13 servings of fruits and vegetables every day. Athletes need even more. Now, a serving size is the size of your hand. So think about what you've eaten today and how many servings of fruits and vegetables have you had today? Why so many? Well, our produce is picked before nutrition fully develops, and it's transported thousands of miles. 90% of Americans don't eat enough servings, and we don't eat from the rainbow. Most of us, I'm sure, have our certain vegetables or fruits that we like to eat, and they're not all the colors of the rainbow. Let's talk about multivitamins versus whole food. 70% of Americans are trying to fill gaps with a multivitamin. A multivitamin has a few isolated nutrients. An apple has approximately 10,000 phytonutrients working in synergy. Research shows that isolated vitamins do more harm than good. So these are all the phytonutrients that are inside of an apple. This always blows my mind. And so in our community, we have resources for healthy living. There's personalized support. We have fun live events. We just had one this weekend. We have supportive online accountability groups that we share lots of resources with, in those, good education as well. We have educational tools, we have ebooks and webinars and lots more to share with you. So I'll tell you a little bit about myself. So this was me. It's another person. But I lost my mom to lung cancer a few years back, and she was not a smoker. She didn't live with a smoker. There was really no scientific reason why she should have gotten this disease. It wasn't in her history of her parents. And so I started to do research because I didn't want history to repeat itself. For any of you that have watched anybody with a terminal disease, it is a very hard thing to do. And it was something I didn't want my son to have to do. And so I started exercising first, because that was the easy thing that I knew how to do. And I joined a run group, and that's where I met Michelle, who you all will meet or hear from later on. And she told me about a way to have fruits and vegetables in capsules and gummies. Um, and as most of us, we're a little skeptical sometime. And I was like, well, I've already started to change my diet, so I don't really need it. And so she also told me about our children's health study where if an adult orders, a child ages 4 to up through college could get it for free. Well, then it was a no-brainer for me. So my son and I could both get this nutrition for one price. I was sold. And so we've been flooding our bodies with this for 6 years now. My son is now a college athlete, and he's one of the players that can go the entire game without cramping or without, having to be pulled out of the game. And he's healthy. We do yearly checkups, same with myself. And it's just been amazing for us. And so I wanted to share it with as many people that I can talk to, because I really think it is a way for us to live longer, more vibrant lives, healthier lives. And I am just really excited to share some of this with you all. And I'm going to turn it over to Miss Kimmy, who will also share her story.
Thank you, Joy. It's amazing. Hello, everyone, and good evening. I first met Joy, and then I met Michelle through Joy back in 2016. I've been a medical language specialist for over 4 decades, and I've worked and I've typed hundreds of thousands of reports about disease. And I too wanted to be healthier because I had begun to gain weight. So I was invited by Joy to beat cancer with your fork. And I was just really just blown away by all of the reports, the information. And I knew that fruits and vegetables and berries, this was a place for me to be in, to flood my body with healthiness. And also I wanted to be a part of a community that was exercising and moving. And that's where the improvement started. And being a transcriptionist, I suffered from carpal tunnel symptoms. And after I began the Juice Plus, my husband and I, who had a fractured ankle and was in chronic pain most days, within 2 weeks of taking the Juice Plus, the fruits, the vegetables, and the berries, we no longer had that inflammation and that pain, the cramping and the tingling and all in our bodies. So I really love flooding my body and fueling my body with the nutrients. I also take the omegas with the 3, 5, 7, I believe 8 and 9. And they have really just helped me. As you can see that picture from 2020, I look at it and I go, wow, it's helped me to practice self-care. Not only in taking the great whole food supplements and the shakes, but changing my diet and moving more has really just improved everything overall. My thinking, my clarity, my stress level, all of that has contributed to me being in the place where I am now and not being there from 2020 to 2021. I can smile again and be healthy. And I'm telling everybody about it because the research shows it. And the personal testimonies also show that this is something that is worthy of trying and being a keeper of it. There was no problem with me about the cost, because it is an investment. Either I'm healthy now and I'm investing in my health now, or I will pay and be in the hospital with the doctors later. So I chose to do this now, and I'm so happy that I did. And I don't see any turning back. I tell everybody about it because I know that it's real, and I know that it does what we report that it does. So I'm excited about it, and welcome. I hand
Thank
it
you.
to you, Michelle.
Thank you, Kimmy. Oh my goodness. So I just love hearing these stories. It's like no words can express how happy, like the joy I get from hearing how lives have been changed, because I was someone whose life was changed 10 years ago. And I put this picture up here because this is really where it all started. I mean, my name is Michelle Fletcher. I have been using Juice Plus now for 10 years, and I'm going to share what it is, but really quick, I'm going to share what got me started. It's that little face you see here in 2010. My youngest son, my youngest child, he was born with reflux that turned into acid reflux by the time he was like a few weeks old, and he projectile vomited for like 10 months, and he became a super picky eater by the time it was time for him to eat solid foods. And I was just like beyond, I didn't know what to do. Like, he was constantly sick. He did not eat vegetables no matter how I tried to hide them in foods. And I was like, I don't know, like my first child ate everything and was healthy. And so we went to a holistic pediatrician for 3 years, but he had Juice Plus plastered all over his offices. He never had an opportunity to tell me what it was. So I am so thankful for when I met a mom and she shared with me Juice Plus. And I was like, what? Me and my kids at that point were, she shared these gummies and they tasted so good. I was like, this can't be like fruits and vegetables. How is this healthy? They taste so delicious. But my kids enjoyed them. And at the time, my son was 14 months old. My daughter was 3. And I was like, man, this is so easy. This is an easy way to get like some more good things into my son's body. So he was the focus. But what happened was we started on it as a family. And the transformations that happened throughout the household was incredible. Like within 2 months of us starting on it, first of all, my son, who was like my sick child, he would be sick 3 weeks out of a month, hadn't been sick for the entire time he had started on it. Then at month 2, he began to pick up broccoli and eat it like by himself, a whole floret, like it was insane. The next day it was cabbage. It was like, oh my gosh, you cannot get a baby that age to do those kind of things. By then he was 16 months. Then within my household, my husband noticed his postnasal drip disappeared, which was just like the most, and if you live with someone with postnasal drip, I'm sure you know, it's very annoying to hear the hacking and the coughing and the choking that happens when that drip goes down the wrong part of their throat. That disappeared. He noticed he had more energy. Now, I've always been an Energizer bunny. I didn't notice more energy. I've always been into fitness. What I did notice was my fitness levels, my stamina, my endurance improved significantly. My recovery after workouts were like so minimal. And then my daughter, who used to suffer from constipation, that happened to disappear. So it was just like we were seeing all these things happen. And I will say that those are just the beginning stages. Over the years, I've noticed even more, like I crave more fruits and vegetables. Like I can go on and on. Then I had my dad, who started on Juice Plus in his late 70s and was a diabetic, insulin dependent. The things that, I mean, we still were able to have him here with us for an extra 10 years because I feel like that nutrition really helped him. Even when he had ups and downs, it helped him to flood, like have the fuel in his body to be with us until he hit 90. I mean, that's just amazing in itself. And I cannot put a price on the amount of time that was given to us because I shared this one simple change with him. So I'm going to go into what Juice Plus is. And hold on to your seatbelts because I'm going to move kind of fast. So Juice Plus, this is my like godsend. It's 30 fruits and vegetables and berries that you can take in capsule form or in gummies. It's whole foods that's been pulverized. So even though we're called Juice Plus, they're not just like juicing and getting rid of all the fiber. Some of the fiber is still in the product. When you eat the gummies, you'll see the texture of the fiber in there. In the capsules, you'll see a little bit of the fiber. And so the reason that we're able to get the nutrition from Juice Plus is because it's created at a low temperature to preserve the majority of the nutrients. And then those plant powders are put into capsules or delicious chewables. Like I told you, I was like, these are delicious. And then we also have an omega full spectrum blend that's made from the algae that fish eat and berries and seeds instead of fish. And so here you see what is in our fruit, our vegetable, and our berry blends. In our fruit blend, we have acerola cherry, apples, beets, peach, pineapple, lemon peel, cranberry, dates, orange, mango, prunes. I would not even eat half of that in a day if I tried, right? And if I did, it would be kind of expensive. But then in our vegetable blend, we have beets again, which we know beets are so good for you, broccoli, rice bran, cabbage, lemon peel, parsley, carrots, garlic. If you're not muted, please mute yourself. Or let me see, I see someone's not, I'll ask you to mute. We have kale, spinach, and tomato. And then in our berry blend, this is what I love right here. So I love all our blends, but it just blows my mind sometimes when you hear people just going crazy about one superfood. Like, God created a lot of superfoods for us to heal our bodies, not just one. And we need to be eating a variety. So in the berry blend, we have, and I'm going to say elderberry first because it's like such a trendy thing. And elderberry is amazing, but so are all the other components of what is in the berry blend, along with the fruit blend and the vegetable blend. We need all of those things and we need more. So we have artichoke, bilberry, blackberry, blackcurrant, cranberry, blueberry, cocoa, Concord grape, pomegranate, and raspberry. Now, I always say, I can't even get most of that stuff all year round. In the berry blend, you know, it's so seasonal, but our company, we have our own dedicated farmers. We're able to get it year round and we're getting it. I get it every day, my entire family in Juice Plus. So I love that a few years ago, it's maybe like 3 or 4 years now, that we added plant-based omegas. And I don't know about you, but when I was young, my mom lined us up as kids to take a spoonful of cod liver oil. Oh my gosh, torture. So I was so surprised to hear that you can get omegas without the fish. I didn't know it was even possible. But our company is so forward thinking, they figured out how to get the oils from the actual algae, which is what the fish eat to get the omegas in their bodies, right? So this supports our healthy heart, healthy brain, joints, skin, and eyes. And I will share too that my eyes have improved since I've been taking the omegas. Every year, my vision has gotten better to the point where I'm back to where when I first got glasses in high school in 10th grade, my vision has gone backwards. And I'm in my 40s, guys. So we know that our omegas are 100% plant-based. They're pure and sustainable. So we're not killing fish to get these omegas. We're getting them from plant sources. They're full spectrum omegas, cold pressed and vegan capsules. Then we have our shake. Okay, I can't say enough about the shake. The shake is just too good, but it's a complete meal. It can be used as a meal replacement if you're adding all kinds of good stuff into it. Now, the way I make mine is as a smoothie, so I'm adding on all kinds of good things, but it's vegan, made with non-GMO ingredients, gluten and dairy-free, 13 grams of protein, 8 grams of fiber, which, guys, fiber is seriously lacking in most American diets. So even though people go rah-rah about protein, you should probably be more worried about the fiber in your diet than the protein, because you're going to get the protein. Okay, and it's low glycemic. So someone like my dad, when he was with us, he could take this shake and it would not give him a whole sugar rush, right? And I love that Dr. Sears, he's someone that is like a doctor who is a huge champion behind Juice Plus. He loves our shake and he calls it one of the healthiest meals you can eat in a day, even if you were to just mix it with water, with the superfoods that are in it. So you can see some of the ingredients here. We have broccoli sprouts, radish sprouts, alfalfa sprouts, chickpea powder, millet. We have ancient grains like quinoa, amaranth. Then we have pea protein, rice protein, water washed soy. So it's like eating edamame. And then we also have mushrooms, which are a great source of vitamin D. So those are all the great things that are in our shake. My kids have been drinking them since they were babies, and they continue, like we've been drinking them for 10 years and I still don't get tired of it because it tastes so good. It doesn't have an aftertaste. Like, it's just awesome. And so this is how we bridge the gap. Like, there's days where we may not eat perfectly. And it's a lot of days where we're not eating perfectly, but we're able to bridge the gap with the nutrition from the Juice Plus products and the shake and get in a lot of what we should be eating. And so this is what makes Juice Plus unique, because I know you guys know there's a lot of things out there now because they've realized that people want to get healthy and they want some simple solutions. Well, we've been around for a long time. We've been around for 25 years. Like Juice Plus is before its time. What makes us unique is that we're not a multivitamin. We're actually food. We have a food label. We are made with non-GMO ingredients. We're vegan, we're kosher, and we're dairy and gluten-free, which they have been for over 25 years before those things were even trending, okay? Then we're NSF certified, which is a third party nonprofit organization that randomly goes by and tests. So this is like testing that's better than when people say, is it FDA approved and all that? If you pass NSF certification, I mean, that's like the highest of the high. So they make sure that what is on the label is in the product and what's in the product is on the label. There's no banned substances. We have NSF for sport certified capsules for professional athletes. So we have had several Olympian teams using Juice Plus, that makes me proud. And that makes me know that I am taking something that's really good. And it's also the most researched product in the world. I grew up taking vitamins. My mom was like, you don't eat very well, you need to take a vitamin. I think I grew up taking like Centrum or something. And when I heard of Juice Plus and that there was research, I was like, well, I don't think I ever had any research behind my vitamin. And sure enough, there's no research behind the vitamins. But this just really solidified it for me that there's research showing that it does amazing things in the body. So we're going to talk a little bit about that in a second, but just know that Juice Plus is not about treating or curing conditions or diseases. It's just a healthful plant-based nutrition that you can get more nutrition in your body. But guess what? Any doctor that diagnosed someone with a disease, what are they going to tell them? Limit your sugar, eat more fruits and vegetables, because they know that helps to heal your body, right? And everyone's experience is different. But we're going to talk about these amazing universities and hospitals that have conducted studies on Juice Plus. Now, what got me when I first heard about it was Yale University, because at the time my friend was like, got accepted to Yale. I always think of Yale as like an Ivy League college. I always think of it as like so high up there. And the fact that they conducted a study on Juice Plus blows my mind. But then we have like the University of Florida, which, you know, they're an amazing university, but I went to Florida State, but I still have to give them credit for giving Juice Plus a chance and doing the research. And all of our studies have been positive outcomes for every study. Not only have we done studies here in the United States, we've done them in Europe, in Asia. If you look at this list real quick, you can even go to the Juice Plus website. You'll see the research studies. They are there. You can click on them. You can see the actual studies and the breakdown. But I'm going to give you a summary right now of how Juice Plus works in the body. It contributes to cardiovascular wellness. And I'm going to just touch on these things real quick because this gets me excited. Guys, I went to the gym and I was a fitness queen because I thought that's how I kept cardiovascular wellness. Had no idea that plants help you keep your heart healthy and your cardiovascular healthy. I mean, that is like foundational. It supports a healthy inflammatory response. So I'm going to break that down pretty much just saying it reduces systemic inflammation. Systemic inflammation is the onset of disease or illness. So of course, I want to reduce systemic inflammation. So thank you to Juice Plus, and thank you for the education to let me know I need to be eating more fruits and vegetables. It supports a better quality of life. It supports a healthy cholesterol, LDL, and triglyceride. Who doesn't want that? Supports healthy lung function. Oh my goodness. I was wondering why all of a sudden when I was running in my running group, once I started Juice Plus, that I was like, wow, I'm able to like run as if I've been on the pavement for a while when I took took months off where before I'd be struggling. And then I heard of this research and I was like, that makes sense. Like my lung function was better. Healthier skin and gums, ladies and men. Who doesn't want healthier skin and gums? And it supports your immune system, protects your DNA, which is important, guys. You want to protect your DNA, and it reduces oxidative stress in the body. and is actually absorbed by your body. So I grew up taking vitamins, right? So every morning I was going to the bathroom and my urine was bright yellow. And I was like, dang, I guess it's doing something. No, it wasn't doing anything. Pretty much what it was doing was I was urinating expensive urine because the vitamins didn't know how to absorb into my blood, and it was coming out in my urine. So there we go. So you want to get your nutrition from whole foods. And I love this quote by Dr. Du Bois. He says, there is nothing available any place in the world with or without a prescription that has been clinically proven to do what Juice Plus has been proven to do. I mean, drop the mic. That's like it. So to make it even better, the company invests in our children. And we have something called our Healthy Starts for Families, where children between the ages of 4 to 18, or even if they're in college as a full-time undergraduate, can get Juice Plus for free for up to 4 years. And these are some of the results of children taking Juice Plus. And my son is a testament to every single one of these. Missing fewer days of school, taking less over-the-counter medications or prescriptions, drinking more water, visiting the doctor less, consuming less fast food and soft drinks, and eating more fruits and vegetables. My son literally is this study. It's amazing. And so I just love that they invest in our kids, because our children are the future. And if we're putting them in the right, if we're teaching them the right things now, they're going to bring it into their adult life. And hopefully we can change generations of children and the future generations, right? And so here's another one of my favorite things. And I know a lot of you on here have one, or some of you have been eyeing it, but it's the Tower Garden. And this weekend I saw that Kimmy was over one of our our partners' houses, and she has an amazing Tower Garden. And Kimmy is just like, you know what, I'm ready to do this, because this is just it's amazing. What it is, it's a vertical growing system where you can grow 20 to 28 different types of produce, or you can even grow microgreens. It uses less than 98% of water. It takes up less than 90% space. It produces 30% more yield than if you were growing in the ground. It grows 3 times as fast, and is safe and nutritious. And you know it's safe and nutritious because you're the only one touching it. You're the only one dealing with it. You know you don't have to spray anything on it. You don't know if and you don't have to worry about whose hands have been all over your produce, because you're the only one doing it. I mean, it's just awesome. And you can grow indoors with the Tower Garden Home, with the grow lights inside your house, or you can grow outdoors all year long. I mean, I'm in South Florida. I grow outdoors. It does amazing. I've had mine for 9 years, and I'm not a gardener, guys. Well, I am now. I'm an urban gardener, but I could never keep anything alive. And I've been doing this for 9 years. And I kind of started off with the fact that I wanted to prove my husband wrong, that I could keep something alive. And now I've grown so many things and had so many harvests. It's just, and every time I'm so proud of myself. Honestly, I am, because it's awesome. And it maintains itself for the most part when it comes to me anyway. I'm like the worst at maintaining. Okay, and then we also have a program for those of you that are looking for something that's just going to keep you in line. It's called our Shred 10 program, and it comes with a number of resources, guidelines, group coaching, free resources, cookbooks. We do it together. We're supporting you along that journey of detoxing your body and getting yourself into better habits. And what happens during the Shred 10, this is what happens. There's a lot of times that people are like trying different diets and doing different things. And even if they're losing the weight, they're not losing the toxins, right? So what happens is their body actually is going to rebound, because the toxins in your body want to be protected. Because without the protection of the fat, it's like, oh my gosh, it's like you're almost like a walking, what do you call it? Just, it's not good. You want to get rid of the toxins. So with the Shred 10 and all that plant nutrition, you're detoxing. So that's another thing I love about Juice Plus. It's a daily detox. You're detoxing the toxins so that later on, this is becoming, your body is getting adjusted to this lifestyle, not to this quick fix diet. And because you've maintained, you're doing this as a lifestyle, and you don't have all these toxins, which sometimes make you want to crave the bad things, now you're not rebounding and gaining all that weight. You're feeling better. You look better. I mean, it's just amazing. So if you're interested in that, get back to the person who invited you on here. We're going to talk about the price right now. Let me tell you, Juice Plus is, to me, one of the most affordable things. I purchased Juice Plus after being out of work for a year, not working. I knew I had to have this for my family, and I put it into our family's grocery budget. I was just like, wait a minute, if I can cut out some of these things that are not serving my body and put it towards this, I'm going to do it. And I think it was worth it for my kids and myself. And so it's $2.50 a day to take the fruits, the vegetables, and the berries. That's 30 fruits and vegetables. You can't even buy like more than 2 fruits at the grocery store nowadays without it being more than $2.50. So that in itself is awesome. And if you're getting your child for free, then that's like buy one, get one free. If you guys are in Florida, you know all about buy one, get one free from Publix. Then we have our shake, which is $2.33 a serving. It can be used as a meal replacement. I always say this. I'm like, I wish I had this in college. I ate so terrible. And I know I spent more than like $3 for the terrible meals I was eating. If I had this, it would have been, maybe I would have been a little bit more focused. But anyway, I did complete college, guys. I did well, but still, I could have done better. And then we have the Omegas, which is our plant-based Omegas, full spectrum, $1 a day. I mean, this is comparable to some of those one spectrum Omegas. So just know that. And so I don't know what this drink is because I don't drink coffee or frappuccinos, but it's like the cost of our products are less than some of these drinks that you get at Starbucks. Okay, so we invite you to either become a Juice Plus customer. We invite you to become a partner. And if you're sitting on here thinking, well, dang, there's some people I know really need to hear this, then you might need to talk to the person who invited you on here, because we can tell you how you can do that. Or you might be like, you know what? I would love to make some extra income. This is amazing. That was me 10 years ago. I was like, this is amazing. And I'm already going to tell my friends and family about it. So I might as well make something out of it, right? Talk to us, talk to whoever invited you on here. This has been the best gift I have ever been given. I didn't even share, guys, that my background is in IT. I am a ex-IT professional, but now I do this full time. It has been amazing. And I'm really grateful for the person that shared this with me. She's on the line, but I'm really grateful to Sharon for sharing this with me because it truly has been a gift. And I wanted to share that if you are someone who's like, oh, I have someone who wants to hear about this, we're having another event tomorrow night. And I was supposed to have the flyer on here, but I don't. But if you do want to invite someone or want to attend and hear from the person who invited me to learn about Juice Plus, then let us know. We'll send that flyer to you. You can share that with anyone. And I'm gonna stop sharing right now and look at everyone's faces because you know I'm hyped. I'm so excited. I get excited all the time, but Juice Plus has just been such a gift for me that I hope that you guys take it into consideration because it can truly be a gift for you and be that one simple change that makes a difference in your life too. So feel free to unmute. And with that, the presentation is over.
Great job, Michelle.
Thank
Awesome
you.
presentation, ladies.
Thank
Wow.
you.
All the great info.
Oh, what
I love
time is
those
the event
stories.
tomorrow? Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
I mean, I never
Love
get
those
enough of hearing these
experiences.
different stories. But
Yeah.
Sharon, if you can share what time the event is tomorrow, that would be great. Because I see Sharon is on here too.
I have a question.
Yes.
Yes, I know you have a special program for children. What about for senior citizens? My stepfather is 96 and he's very healthy,
Oh,
but it would be nice if you had something where I could get it and get his for free. How about that?
Oh, we don't have that at the moment.
I think it's
But,
something to consider.
Well, we'll definitely let corporate know. I feel
Yeah.
that. And you are blessed to have your, did you say that was your stepdad?
Stepdad, yeah, 96, and he's healthy, more healthy now than ever.
Oh,
He's
I love
also
it.
vegan, and he uses Young Living essential oils for many years too.
That.
So
That is awesome.
How much is the Tower Garden? Can you let us know how much that is?
Yes, the Tower Garden starts at, you can pay for it over 12 months for $52 a month, or you
Oh,
can pay for it all in full, the one that grows 20 different types for $625. So that includes the
not bad.
shipping. Yeah,
Okay.
it's amazing. And it lasts a lifetime. Like I've had mine for
Really?
9 years. It's just, it keeps going and going. They say that you'll probably pass it on to your kids, which I
Really?
can't
Okay. Well, I'm
imagine. Yeah.
definitely interested in that. So thank you.
Awesome. And you
And a
have my
wonderful
mom's name.
presentation.
I love it.
Oh, yeah? Okay.
Beverly.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you
Okay,
for
great.
asking.
Good job, everyone.
Thank you. Thank you,
I have a
everyone, for
question.
joining.
Thank you so much,
Oh,
everybody.
Yes,
I
thank
have a
you.
question, Michelle.
yes.
So I invited a good group of big group of women that work with my mom. And like my mom, I've been sharing it with my mom. She's like, yeah, we definitely need something for like hormonal health. What would you say, like from your own experiences, like how you feel like Juice Plus is able to balance you out, like your endocrine system? You know, that anybody can share that, like if you're willing to. You know, like,
Sharon's waving her hand because I've never
I'll
been
rescue you,
unbalanced. So I'll
Michelle.
let
She's
Sharon.
a little younger.
Yeah.
Let me go in a different room. I don't usually share all list and stuff, but women have hormone issues sometimes, so it is good to share it. I've been using Juice Plus and the shake for 21 years, believe it or not. I had to escape. But anyway, so what happens is your body for all functions needs the fruits, the veggies, the berries. So I definitely recommend the trio blend of capsules or chewables, but also the shake is really good because it's non-genetically modified water wash soy, which actually helps you to balance your hormones. Like I don't have any menopausal symptoms and I'm 54. So I really feel like it helps keep everything under control because you really,
yeah.
everything comes back to how are your cells responding, your tissues, your hormones, all those things are based on your nutrition that you give your body, and your body knows what to do. Your body has its own pharmacy. So I hope that helps. I definitely feel
Yeah,
like
thank you so much. Appreciate you sharing that.
And Denzel, we have a great video that was recorded by, I think maybe a doctor or someone in the field about hormonal balancing.
I did see that one.
Yeah, it's really, I just shared it last week with someone, really good. But
Okay.
thank you all for
Thank you.
staying on. It is 9:42. I know it's late for some of us, but I appreciate you coming on and just listening to the stories and getting the education. Knowledge is power. So we appreciate you coming on. And thank you, Joy and Kimmy, for sharing with us tonight.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you, ladies. Awesome call.
Thank
Thank you.